Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I think this is like the first time I've done a video like this. Sorry, I get real fidgety, so I have to like sway. Back there is just my Erin Condren wall organizer, my very messy bookshelf that has all my planner stuff in it. And then there's a bunch of stuff piled up in front of it I need to work on. But I did want to sit down and kind of chat with you guys. I'm going to put this video up it'll go up Saturday, January 4th. I almost said December. Yesterday, normally I would have put up a weekly pay budget, but because last week I did not do DoorDash or Grubhub, so I didn't get paid with either one of them this week. So I did not do a pay budget. Instead, I did my lineup for 2020. Sorry, I did that all in one breath. I did want to kind of go over in a little bit more detail what I was meaning about my budget challenges. So first, I am using an Erin Condren academic planner. I know I've talked about this a little bit in my recent videos. So I will be using the monthly view for my budget, the weekly pages for like an overall planning to do for me, and then the notes pages at the end. This is why I chose this book, because I get a monthly view, weekly pages, and notes pages all in 1 month, and the notes pages after the weeks is going to be my budget. I decided to start doing budget challenges. This is mostly for me to get my shit together. Sorry for the cussing. But so each month I'm going to set 3 goals for myself, and I have invited you guys to participate in whichever ones you can, whichever ones you want to. Sorry, I have a cat digging, like trying to live in this box behind me. So for the first one is, so my monthly budget challenges are actually split into several parts. The first one is it's real simple. No eating out. If you are paying with your money to eat at a restaurant, just say no. It's really easy for me to do it. Like, all I have to do is just avoid the drive-thru, because that's where my eating out money goes, is when I'm out door dashing or whatever. I just hit a drive-thru when I'm hungry and just come home and eat. It also gets easier when, like, my mom is like, hey, let's go out to eat, and she pays for it almost every time. My mom started Financial Peace University, so she wants to sort of participate in my budget challenges, so there's no eating out for January at all, which is fine. Oh, of course she is. I'm declining a call from my mother. It's like she knows I'm talking about her. So that one is just simple, don't eat out. And I know a lot of people budget or allocate funds for eating out in their family. So if you don't want to participate, that's fine. Just don't participate this month. If you do budget for that money and you do decide to participate in no eating out, just put that money towards, I know a lot of you do baby steps. So whatever baby step you're on. Your emergency fund, your savings, sinking funds, whatever you want to do. Just put it towards something else. And because I know there's people who, they budget a couple $100s a month for eating out. Like, that's a lot of savings. So if you want to participate, please, I will be checking in on Instagram every Saturday with how I'm doing with all of my goal challenges. Excuse me. Okay, sorry. The second one is my personal budget challenge. It's daily savings, and I'm going to be trying to do this one every month. So it's real simple. I just take a jar. This is, I don't know what size it is. I don't know. It's a big mason jar, and I just put cash in it. So at the bottom is like 50-cent pieces and gold dollars from when I cashed all of mine in, and they've just kind of been hanging out. So this has 4 days worth of savings. And by that I mean it's not $4, it's 10. There's $10 in here. And that gives me $1 for the first, $2 for the second, $3 for the third, and $4 for the fourth. So if I do this, oh, I only pulled out $4, I think. So there's 4. Let me grab my other dollar. I thought they were bunched together in 5. Okay, so here's my $5, and I just put it in the jar. And this is actually how I saved my emergency fund last year. And then I was dumb. I will be the first to admit I was dumb and used my emergency fund to buy a car. It was my down payment. No, it was not an emergency. I did not need a new car. Mine was running perfectly fine. I should have waited. I should not have bought my car when I did. I should have waited. But yeah, so just a jar. And when the month is over, I will take, oh, sorry, this clutch. It's an extra clutch. I don't ever use it because it's just, it's too big to fit in like most purses that I use. But also too big for me just to carry, if that makes sense. Like, this wallet fits in my inside jacket pocket. So I will stick it'll be, January will be $496. I will probably, on my own, add an extra $4 just to make it an even $500. I'll stick it in here, and I'll put it in my lockbox. So that's what I plan to do with that. So also along with, like, because I want to save a bunch of money this year. Like, I want to save money. I want to pay off debt. I did start reading Total Money Makeover. I will rephrase. I started listening to the Total Money Makeover audiobook. But so the second part is along with savings, not necessarily emergency fund or monthly savings. Like, it's not a set amount each month, but also, I know a lot of you guys follow Dave Ramsey. I know you guys do cash envelopes. I personally don't. It's not like a fear like, oh, I'm going to get robbed. Like, I'm going to get robbed anyway. The only difference is with my cards, I can just go into the apps and lock my cards. But, like, to me, I don't notice any difference in letting go of cash versus swiping a card. And maybe that's just something in my mindset that I need to work on changing. Like, I don't know, I think by the end of the year, I could probably do cash envelopes, or even by halfway through the year, by the end of the quarter. So I will check in at the end of the quarter, if I remember, and we'll see if I can do cash envelopes. But okay, so obviously I'm not going to show you everything in my wallet because, you know, personal information. So here's my wallet. I do have a little bit of cash. And that is mostly so I can do the daily savings challenge. So right now I've got $7 in my wallet in cash. I'm going to leave this in there. It's tip money. A lot of it was like tip money that came out of my car from the last time I went door dashing. So also comes with cash comes change. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I do cash envelopes, I'm not going to allocate the change. I'm just going to, like, keep a transaction and be like, okay, if it was $26.50, it's $27. But at the end of each week, I am going to empty my change. I'm trying to, this is at an awkward angle. Empty my change. This is $1, $2.32 in change. Just from the last week. So I am going to take this change and put it in this giant old whiskey jug. I don't know where I got this. I've had it for years. I'm starting the year. I have not put any change in yet this year. So I'm starting the year with $35.89. So $35.89 is already in here, just in quarters, nickels, dimes, and pennies. So I'm adding the $2.32, and I'm going to do this every Saturday, which means I really do need to become a cash envelope person so that I can watch it grow. All right, so my thing is, so what I need to start doing is I hate grocery shopping. And I would love for that to be a cash envelope, but I am also planning to start ordering for pickup. And I can't do that in cash. So I need to sit down and find ways that I can use cash instead, or maybe just suck it up and go to the grocery store. Because, like, I go with a list. I go with a very specific list. I just hate going. There's a lot of people. It's a lot of hassle. I hate going. So, and then, so with this jar, my little jar is just for my monthly, like, daily savings. With this big jar, at the end of the week, I put my loose change in it. At the end of the month, whatever, and I can't really follow this yet. I'm going to challenge my mom to, because she wants to start. So whatever is left at the end of the month from your cash envelopes, whether it's groceries, I'm trying to find my budget page. Groceries, I could do fuel in a cash envelope. Sorry, the gas station that I use primarily, it's the only one in town where I don't have to prepay if I use cash. I might do that. I don't know. But anyway, so with your cash envelopes, I know a lot of people is groceries, like dining out, whatever your cash envelope is. If you have anything left at the end of the month, put it in your savings jar. I would say I can't 100% follow this at the moment because I do have the daily savings where it's save $1 per coordinating day. So like in February when I do it, it'll be $435. And I don't necessarily follow it in any particular order because today that I'm filming this is the 3rd. And I just put in the $5 in there. So now I have 15. I've got the 1st through the 5th done. So it's whenever I have the cash. Whenever I have the cash, I'm going to put it in there. And I could do the 6 in there also today, but I would like to be able to pull out more cash just so that, like, because I get sodas from the gas station. I do. It's $1 every time. But I don't like to run my debit card for $1. But I do know, so I'm just keeping track of this. I used the date dots from Caffeinated Cait's kit for this to track here. And I'm just crossing it off as I put it in. So if it's the 17th and I've got my $495, $494, 6, I don't know, whatever it is. I've got my $5 in my daily savings challenge. I still have half the month left. That's not going to happen this month. It's not. I would love it to, but it's no. So then I would run the 17th through the 31st as usual with whatever cash. And then at the end of the month, I would take that cash out of my wallet, take my change out of my wallet, stick it in the jar, start the month empty. And then because like I don't do well with rollover, because if I budget $250 for groceries for the whole month and I've got $30 left, okay, so I have $280. I mean, yeah, eventually I'll just roll over and not have to budget anything for groceries, but I just think for me this is going to work better. I know the daily savings last time I really participated in it was phenomenal. Oh goodness. But so I just kind of wanted to go over that. And then also I made a post here on my channel and on Instagram because I did mention that I was starting January $352 over my estimated budget. So I sat down with it. I had to talk with my mom because I've been budgeting $400 for groceries. I haven't been spending that much money, so why do I need to budget that much? So I dropped it down to $250. Which is still probably more than I actually need in there. And then I did sit down and I looked at my sinking funds, and okay, so that dropped me $150. Then I managed to figure out, because there were some sinking funds I was going to fund this month that weren't necessary. So I dropped that from $400 to $200. So I started the month $2.84 over my estimated income, which is a lot better than $352. And then with that, I got my energy bill a fixed bill, so it'll cost more in the summer than it needs to, but it will save me money in the winter because our energy bill has been getting outrageous for the heat. So that saved me $32. The city bill came in lower than budget, so that's already $10 and some change. And I paused my Mighty Fix subscription because I love the stuff they send me, but it's $20 in my budget that doesn't need to be there. So instead of being $2.84 over budget, now I am like sitting $62 under budget, and hopefully that'll work out well. I need to cut more though because I put YouTube on there, and I think what I'm going to do for that is just let that sit and not cash it out yet, and just let it sit for as long as I can and use that because I would eventually like to buy a real camera, maybe like a grown-up. So I'm just going to let that build up. So I'm actually going to put in, I'm going to see if I can let that build up. But I don't think I'll hit that 100 this month. So I'm going to put 0 for the actual. So that puts me at $2,400 estimated. So I just kind of wanted to touch base with you guys on like getting a little more clarification. So if you are participating in January's budget challenge, don't eat out. If you can, find $496 in cash to set aside. All your change, all your loose change goes in a separate jar. It's not part of your daily savings challenge. It's separate. And then at the end of the month, all of your cash left over, unless it is allocated for something, put it in the change savings jar, not in your daily savings fund. So that is what we're doing. I will check back in with you guys every Saturday on Instagram. So go follow me over there. And I mean, this Saturday is going to be real simple because it's only 4 days. Oh, goodness. I am sorry, guys. My third goal, just because I did tell you I'm doing 3 for myself each month, my third goal is to make 1 student loan payment. I don't have any like set payment amount with them because I'm not due to pay them until June. So they won't give me like what my monthly payment is going to be or anything. So I just said, send some money to my student loans. Get 1 payment done. Because I would like that to be as low as possible before I actually have to start paying on it. Or maybe I should change that, and I don't know. Because it's not my lowest debt. And I know, okay, so I'm listening to Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover. If you're more into audiobooks, he narrates the audiobook. It's pretty great. But I know if I told him this plan, he'd kick my ass because I need to get my emergency fund. And so obviously my daily savings challenge is not going to cut it. So I do need to figure that out. So maybe I will change my personal monthly goal to something else. So But yes, if you are going to participate in the monthly goals, I will be posting February's. It's at the end of the month. I just got to figure out where I wrote it down at. I thought I heard somebody knocking. Losing my mind, guys. Where would I have put that information? I honestly don't know. My desk is a wreck right now. My whole area is a wreck. If I go to January, February's challenge will go up January 21st. It's a Monday. So that you guys can prepare for that. That one is not super difficult. But that one will only have one budget challenge because my personal budget challenge is going to be paying off one of my debts. So, which I know Dave Ramsey would also yell at me for because I don't have my emergency fund. But, I mean, honestly, I've got my job. I've got DoorDash and Grubhub. Like, I work almost as much as I can. So, I'll get back up there. I just gotta... Now that I realize that I'm starting the month over budget, we can start working on that for February because I got my kits from Caffeinated Cait today. I'm glad I ordered now because her shop is closed. Her printable shop is still open, so if you have a printer and a cutter, you can buy, download, and cut them yourself. I do not. It is on my future shopping list, just not on my need right now because I don't. But look how cute those are. And I think, actually, I'm pretty sure, let me pull out last year's budget. Yep, it's the same. I got the same kit that I got last year, which is fine. I don't mind because they're in separate books and I do really like it. I do really enjoy this kit, so that will be fun. I'm going to set this up and this video will be up for February's budget. Won't be up until where did I put it? January 30th. But I like to have it set up so I can, or I'm going to at least set the stickers up so that way they're ready. So, yeah. But anyway, keep an eye out on Instagram. Go follow me over there. It's just at PlannerAnna15. And I will keep you guys updated as to how my budget challenges are going. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of... Sorry, I knocked the thing. I just kind of want to go over this with you a little bit to, I guess, clarify things. If it did, fantastic. If there's still more questions, let me know and I will try to get them answered in one of my next videos. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching and I will catch you in my video on Monday with my plan with me. Bye, guys.